Welcome to another episode of the Landscaper Grower Show. My name is Mark. I'm your host. Today I'm speaking with Mario Harris at King's Landscaping in San Diego. Mario, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. So doing some research here about King's Landscaping, chatting a little bit before the show. Would love to just hear to start what services you're providing for your customers there in San Diego.
We do all landscape construction services. So basically anything outdoors, pergolas, retaining walls, irrigation systems, pool removals that we've done a couple of them for the backfilling and stuff like that with artificial turf installation, sod, tree planting, tree growing. We've done a couple vineyards, just a lot of concrete work here and there, things like that.
Really? Okay. Great. So you guys just really covering the whole gambit.
Yeah, we try to.
Okay. Love it. So you've been doing some pool removals. Haven't heard a ton about those here on the show. What all does that entail?
It's very tedious. It's very tedious. You have a couple different options of doing it, which are some which is remove the whole pool, all the concrete, the plaster that comes with it, cut off the electrical and the piping to it, chase it back, make sure you don't have any leaks, and cap off. Most of the time, it's always under cement. So cap off whatever leader lines go to the area, and then just start backfilling it up. And once you backfill, well, once you demo out all your existing, a big thing that they do is we take a mini X with the jackhammer bit, and you punch. It's up to 10 holes in a 1.5 by 1.5 area, but you do through the whole length of the pool. So it still has proper drainage, and then you backfill and have to compact it, and you have a compaction ratio of 98% every 8 inches, 8 to 10 inches.
Wow. Okay.
It's very tedious. The backfill of pool, we took 48 yards of fill dirt and gravel.
Wow.
Yeah,
So it sounds
nice
like technical and tedious.
yes.
Yeah. Amazing.
So very worth it.
What's kind of a range of what not to look at exact details, but what is a range of a project like that cost?
The pool demo was 28,000.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Yeah.
And that was like 3 or 4 years ago, so it's been a while.
It's going to be a little more than that at this point. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Amazing. How long have you guys been in business?
For King's Landscaping itself has been in business since 2018. I ran a King's Landscaping or King's Gardening when I was a kid, and I started when I was 14, just had a little route. We did 18 houses that we got up to at the max, and I did that while holding a full-time job and in high school, coming out of high school and getting a full-time job and still doing that as well.
That's
It's
amazing.
been a fun little ride.
Yeah, I saw just here doing our research that you've been in basically in this trade for almost as long as you can remember. I mean, did it start when you were 14 or even younger than that?
Younger than that. My godfather owned a landscape company when I was knee-high to a grasshopper. I was a baby, and he already had it going. And those were like my earliest memories. I joke around with people all the time. I learned how to drive a backhoe before I could ride a bike without training wheels.
I love it. That's amazing. How many people do you guys have on your team right now?
Right now, it's about 6 of us.
6. Okay.
Yeah, right now we're kind of keeping it kind of small because it's very slow right now. Like, as you see, I'm at home. Normally if I'm talking or doing an interview or something like that, most of the time in my truck. It's very slow right now, so we're waiting. We work with a couple other bigger Class A contractors, and a lot of their jobs are on hold, so we're just trying to stay kind of busy right now.
Okay. Just curious why things are slow. Is it kind of recession type stuff? Is it time of the year?
Yeah, a lot more recession than time of year. Normally this time of year we're booming. I think it's a lot more of just people are nervous about spending the money right now because everything's so high. It has to get allocated to other places. Our gas prices right now, they just started going down, and this is them going down. We're now the high $5 range. About May, yeah, like April, May, we were almost $7 a gallon. So people are not looking to to
Wow,
spend money in a yard right now, and your gas prices are up almost $3 more than what they normally should be.
man, amazing. Okay, yeah, it's really putting a hurt on people. The gas prices, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, like your
Okay.
gas, your material, your shipping, like to get materials to a job site, your vendors, they have to increase their prices because California have that. We have, it's not a diesel tax, but the Department of Transportation, they tax the companies more. So the time on the road and things like that, you're paying more for that. Even if it is 15, 18 miles to get material from one location to another, you still got to pay for it.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. There in San Diego, as opposed to some other folks we've had on the show, they're up in say Minneapolis or up in Montana. How seasonal is the work in San Diego? Is it?
it's
It's not.
it's not seasonal. It's not seasonal at all. I
So
think
you
this
guys are just as busy in the winter, maybe working on slightly different projects, but I mean, is it you just don't not affected by seasonality much at all, huh?
not much. I'd say from around probably a week before Thanksgiving to right around Christmas. That in between time, you can slow down a little bit, but if you and I learned this a couple years ago from a mentor that I had, bidding your jobs out and placing them out around that time so you already have it when that week comes, you still have work for your guys and money coming in. But as long as your projections are correct, you'll pretty much work all the way through the holidays. But if not, yeah, it'll get a little slow here and there. But I learned a trick that you can start doing like hanging Christmas lights and things like that and weatherizing things and stuff like that. Clients go for it. They like the idea of it. It takes a lot less stress off of them. So sometimes it's just being diverse. If you're already climbing trees to trim them, it's most of the trees that you're climbing to trim are taller than the house. So going up there to hang a little light ain't gonna be much of a problem.
Uh-huh. That's great, man. I love it. So regarding kind of growing the business, right? Most, a lot of folks are growing the business totally word of mouth. I assume that's kind of how you guys have grown as well. Um,
Yes.
any other ways you guys have grown the business? I mean, you guys put any door hangers, do any radio, online, any of that?
I have not done radio. This is my first time doing a podcast or anything like this. But we have done door hangers. I keep door hangers in my truck. If I see a house that looks like it can use some work, I'll just stop by. Hey, don't want anything, just giving you an idea if you want to reach out, and we get it that way. I'll stop and talk to people. A lot of times if I'm out with my family and somebody asks, "Hey, what do you do?" This is what I do. A lot of times it's my screen share is either my daughter or I have a couple of different ones I can flip back to. I have
Mm.
a Popple account. I touch it next to somebody's phone and it'll bring up our website and everything and a bunch of pictures of the work that we've done, things like that. I've went areas and put on my airdrop and just sent it out to whatever phones we're on with our information, just to try to stir up a conversation or see what happens. Sometimes you just gotta wing it and see what sticks. But we have done Facebook ads, next door. I haven't been much on Craigslist. I'm not a big Craigslist person, but Facebook Marketplace, next door. We do yard signs when we're working on a property. A lot of our yard signs, we put QR codes on them that you can have access to see a general area that we're working in and you can see the progression of it. So if your neighbor, you want to be the nosy neighbor and not walk in somebody's backyard, you can just scan the QR code and it'll kind of show you, oh yeah, this is what they're doing, and we'll do it that way.
I love it. What was that app that you're using to be able to touch phones and kind of send somebody your email or website?
Popple, Popl.
Great.
It's kind of like dot card and things like that. I don't know why I got that one. I couldn't really tell you. I just went for something that was different. Oh, actually, no, I know why. I got it because when you get the cards, you can customize the cards. So like our card has that sits in my wallet. It has our King's Landscaping logo on it. So then I just hold it to somebody's phone and good to go. But you can do it on a watch, a ring, anything.
Gotcha. Awesome.
In part of oh, go ahead.
Fantastic. Do folks find your website and you know do folks mention that? Is that kind of a big marketing tool for you guys?
Yes and no. When we I don't really keep up on the website anymore because the prices started getting too steep for me. So a lot of times we just have like our landing page on Facebook and an Instagram page and things like that. We get those a lot more than we did for a website when I did have one. So I just kind of stayed away from that because the website prices I was paying was almost $200 a month for not really any calls or any leads that generated from it,
Mhm.
as opposed to
Gotcha.
my Facebook page where I use Facebook for work, so I'm on my Facebook page a lot. A lot of the groups that I join and things like that, I always put in from our business page, and we'll get a lot of clients through that way.
Gotcha. So, Mario, what's the plan here, kind of moving forward? I mean, just regarding growth, are you guys still totally in growth mode here over the next few years and beyond, or are you guys in kind of a nice place where you're at with the team that you have?
Yeah, I always want to grow.
Love
So
it.
we've been partnered up with a couple larger Class A contractors that they have taken me under their wing and helped mentor me for certain things. So I've been working, kind of picking their brain on that. We've been working, doing a lot of underground work and stuff like that as of late. So a lot of it's learning the compaction rate to come up, and then once we get to surface level or slightly below it, that's when I take over, and now we beautify the top of the area, and we know where all the pipes and everything are running underneath.
That's
So,
amazing.
but to answer the question, yeah, no, we're definitely scaling and learning what works and what doesn't. It's
Love it.
it's one of those
Love it.
processes. If you're not growing, if you're not growing, you're sinking.
Yep. I hear that, man. That's good news. I totally agree. Fantastic, Mario. Well, if folks are in the San Diego area looking for great landscaping, irrigation, pool removal, doing some concrete work, and all the landscaping needs, what are a couple of great ways to get in touch with you guys?
I'd say our best way is our phone number, 619-871-5538. If you're not gonna reach us there, we have an Instagram page still. We have a Facebook page. It's King's Landscaping. And like I said, I'm always surfing around on those trying to look for more work or drum up more things. So at any point in time I get a message, I'm pretty quick to respond now.
Love it. And then what is your website active right now?
No, we don't have one right now. I'm actually kind of talking to a couple companies to see which one fits our price range and means for the time being. Because yeah, we did GoDaddy, we did GoSite. I've used a couple of them, and a couple of them that we use, they have the dashboard tracker to see where you're getting pings from. And I was getting pings all on the East Coast and hardly anything in San Diego. What's the point of doing this?
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
So
All right.
yeah,
Fantastic. Get in touch with King's Landscaping over at 619-871-5538, where you
yes,
can
sir.
find those guys on Instagram, Facebook. Fantastic, Mario. Thanks for spending your valuable time coming on the show today and teaching us about the business, what you guys are up to.
Hey, we appreciate you having us.